Yo, my YouTube family. Listen, I'm just, like I said, getting all this figured out with this whole YouTube thing. But again, I just learned that you have to have you have to watch like so many hours it's a total of 1,000 hours of content, like on either YouTube videos or movies or TV shows, to be able to live stream. But yet I can still, not just myself, but anybody out there that wants to make a channel, you could still start your YouTube channel and do your videos and post them to your account, and people can see them and view them and do this and do that and whatnots, until you actually have enough stuff, like, till you do everything you need to do to where you are capable of actually live streaming it, instead of making a video, then going back into your account and posting it onto your account, and then you just go actually live with it. But anyways, on the hindsight, my YouTube family, check this out. It's been a mediocre week with my small business here, with the whole Sparks driving. But again, after, it seems like the weekend of Easter was banging. Then after the weekend of Easter, after that, it seems like it's been like mediocre stuff, you know what I mean? But and the reason why is because the system is getting flooded, whelmed, so to speak, however you want to say it, with new drivers. And again, for the life of me, I don't understand. It's like, listen, you would think they would go by the regions and be like, well, this region has so many, the population of people in this region is this many, so we're only going to allow this many drivers on. So again, myself personally, a lot of people, they're not going to want to sit out here and do this full time. I grant you that much. And I've seen drivers come and go, and that's what's up, you know what I mean? But again, I know the other drivers, more than a handful of other drivers that are out there that, like myself, are a small business owner, you know what I mean? They do just that. They don't treat it like a paycheck, because if you treat this like a paycheck, then you might as well go back to working your 9 to 5 and being on somebody else's schedule. Just keeping it real. The perks about this right here is being a small business owner is, A, number one, you don't have to set an alarm clock. B, you don't have to be on somebody else's time or scheduling. And just the freedoms of being your own boss is freaking phenomenally awesome. I love it myself. I could not bring myself, I don't think I could bring myself to go back to being on somebody else's schedule. Nope, couldn't do it. Not just could I not do it, but I'm not going to do it. And again, like whenever I get down south, yeah, I'm going to jump on the commercial fishing with the stone crab and all that stuff, my YouTube family. But I'm saying, like, jump on somebody's schedule or be on somebody else's time, punching somebody else's, time clock, and putting money in somebody else's pocket here, where the seasons change like a wildfire, so to speak, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good, you know what I mean? And again, like I tell people out there in my YouTube family, if I'm gonna go out there and if I'm gonna cut lawns, if I'm gonna do landscaping, any of that crap, I'm gonna go out there and do it for myself. But like I tell people, and like I've been telling people out there, man, and how I was raised was like this. I'm not gonna start something if I know I'm not gonna be there a year, 5 years, 2 years, 10 years down the road. Because, excuse me, I had to clear my throat. You gotta love this time of the season with all the pollen kicking. But anyways, my YouTube family, again, in terms, like I said, I'm not the type of individual, I'm not going to start something and then get clientele and then peel out on them later on down the road, like a year to 2 years to 5 years to 8 years to 10 years down the road. You know what I mean? after I would obviously stack a significant amount of cash, because I can tell you this much. Excuse me again, my YouTube family. You can stack a serious amount of cash. And again, it depends on how much you want to be out there working. Excuse me. And what I'm saying is like out there doing lawns, cutting grass, doing landscaping. If you know the ins and outs of the lawn service business, you can do just that. Pardon me, I have to get a drink of water. Again, you gotta love these time of the year. Excuse me. It seems like the older I get, the more I start falling apart. You know, it's inevitable. Obviously, we're all gonna get old, and what happens as you age? You start falling apart. And again, just keeping it real and kosher. Myself personally, I don't have no allergies. Excuse me. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't have no allergies. I used to never have no allergies growing up. My allergies started like here, I'd say about my mid 30s. I just now hitting 40. So about my mid 30s, late 30s. Walking into my 40s, excuse me, every season when everything starts coming out in bloom and all that shit and the pollen's just flying like it's snowing outside or like a damn blizzard, you know what I mean? You can spray your car off, and then the very next night, you walk out or you look at your automobile and it's just like nothing but yellow, a big yellow tint all over your car, you know what I mean? And that's pollen laying on it. But again, I'm going to take a sip of water here, my YouTube family. Hold up one second. And here, after I hop off here, I'm going to take a freaking allergy pill. Man. But anyways, my YouTube family, you can make money at just that. Like I said, lawn service, if you know the ins and outs of the business, it's a lucrative, very lucrative business, and very, very strenuous. I can't even say it. Strenuous, whatever. Tongue twisted me. In turn on your body, you know what I'm saying? But again, I like it myself because I look at outside work like this. Manual labor, you know what I mean, is just a workout. That's all it is. It's a workout. Obviously, it's a paycheck too, but it's a workout. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But anyways, my YouTube family, listen, on hindsight, here coming up, I'm getting ready to take my son up to Pittsburgh here coming up. And he's going to go up there and do some shit with his AI. Because obviously technology is way more rampant and more vast and off the chart than what it is here in West Virginia, or in turns over here where I'm at right now in Marietta, Ohio, or just that, you know what I mean? Either place, you know what I mean? But it turns he's gonna go up there, and here coming up, I'm gonna drive him up. But on the real side, while I'm up there, because he's gonna stay 2 nights while I'm up there, I am going to turn my apps on, and I'm gonna see what becomes and see what it is like up there with the whole groceries delivery with Sparks up in Pittsburgh. And also, and again, just keep it real and kosher right there, baby, my YouTube family. If things keep going the way they're doing around here, because it's like more and more drivers, and they're trying to, it's like DoorDash, they're flooding the system with new drivers. And it's overwhelming, and it's pushing. I mean, it's just like, you're still making money, but I'm like, right now, I just looked at my pay earlier, and I'm like $300 less than what I usually make. You know what I mean? $300 less than what I usually make. And it seems like I'm having to work more hours just to get that. And that's not how this is supposed to work. But again, and I know listen, and I know what it is, and that's what it is. The more it's where they're flooding the system with all these new drivers, and the population of people is only 30-some thousand in Wood County. Yeah, I know. But here coming up, where I'm getting ready to head, down Clearwater, Florida, the population of people is astronomical crazy. But again, it's over 100,000 people. And like I said, I'm getting ready to test the waters out up here in Pittsburgh. The population in Pittsburgh is over 300,000. Again, so it should be 2 kick-ass, awesome, off-the-chart days up there. It should. We're going to see. Just that. And while I'm up there, I'm going to throw on and do some channels, do some videos and put it on my channel. So you all be prepared and stay tuned just for that. You know what I'm saying? But just keeping it real and kosher, baby. My YouTube family, listen. I done told my son and some other people, a couple other drivers, man, that if things keep going the way they're doing around here, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to sit out here and like, I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to grow a business. I'm not trying to sit out here and be working from daylight to dark. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, I don't mind working from daylight to dark, but you don't have to. You shouldn't have to. Again, and what it is where they're flooding the system with all these drivers. And in turn, and what's causing it is the population of people. They're overwhelming the system with too many drivers and not enough people living this. You know what I mean? It's not a populated area. So again, here coming up, what I'm going to do is, like I said, like I've done told I done told my son, I done told a couple other drivers, I am definitely, I'm going to give this to, let's see here. Just renew my license. So once my license come in the mail, once a couple other things I take care of need to be taken care of, if things are still going the way they're doing around here, peace out, Girl Scouts. I'm hitting the highway and I'm heading south. And I'm putting sand between my toes way before 4th of July, or way before July. I'm going to be having sand between my toes, running my small business, and just that. Because obviously, I mean, I'm in this not for a paycheck. If I was in this for a paycheck, I would merely just be working for somebody else still. I would be on somebody else's timeline, their schedule. And that's what I'm not going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm not trying to be doing. I've been back up in this town, I'm over in Marietta, Ohio right now, but I've been back up in Parkersburg, West Virginia for well over 22 years. I've been trying to get out of there for the past 17 and a half years, not just out of Parkersburg, but West Virginia in general, in turns. And again, hindsight, everybody has opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Shit comes out of it, you know what I mean? And again, myself personally, my YouTube family, and I'm not knocking anybody. You guys want to live with the changing of the seasons and the mundane fucking shit, doing nothing besides going to work, getting off work and doing nothing, then so be it. Have at it. There, Buttercup. But myself, I personally, I'm good. Listen, I'm 40. I ain't getting any younger. I'm getting older, if anything. You know what I'm saying, baby? But just keeping it real and kosher out there, my podcast people. All right, there we go. I just said it. I knew eventually I'd say my podcast people. And again, my YouTube family, I am going to put a link in the bottom of one of my videos here coming up, so you can subscribe and follow me on my YouTube or my podcast just the same as here on my YouTube. And here coming up, I will also do just that. I will put another link in the description below, because my YouTube family, I have this link to my Facebook, so therefore I'm going to post it onto my Facebook, because I have like shit tons of people on there as well. So if they want to subscribe, it'll be on there for them, as well as just as anybody that they know out there. So anyways, catch y'all on the flip side. Stay fly, stay safe, stay humble. always stay prosperous, but always and never without Christ. Yes, sir, my YouTube family. Hopefully everybody had a kick-ass, awesome, off-the-chart weekend. And here we go for another new week ahead. And again, this, my YouTube family, I'm still doing the car life. The nomad life living. And again, you want your freedoms, you want to have fun, you want to enjoy life, step away from everything and just watch all your burdens, everything just lift off of you. Yeah, I mean, and myself personally, like I was talking with another driver before I come over here into Marietta and to wash up for the night. My YouTube family, he's like, man, he's like, yeah, he's like, because he has 2 twin girls. He's like, man, I wish I could do that. I was like, you know what? I said, it's nice. Listen, I said, it's nice being single, mingling, no strings attached, fun. In turn, I have no responsibilities whatsoever. Like I said, I done raised my son. My kids done raised. You know what I'm saying? Doses out there in my YouTube family. But again, even though you raise your kid or your kids, whether you have a kid or you have kids, you know what I mean? It don't matter how old they get. If something happens in their life, they still know as long as you have a roof over your head, they have one too. You know what I'm saying? So again, but I tell you this much, my YouTube family, yes sir, yeah, it's nice to not have no responsibilities of nothing. Only responsibilities I have is a car note, car insurance, and a phone bill. Woohoo! Hot damn. Yes, sir. And here coming up, I'll add one more notch to my belt. And what I mean by that is not just a car note, a phone bill, car insurance, but also just that, paying lot rent coming up later on down the road, paying lot rent for my tiny home to be placed on. So again, my YouTube family, that and then some, and that and then some much more freedom, because I won't have a mortgage. I won't have nothing. I won't have zero, zilch, zada. And then once my car is paid off, because I'm not going to be keeping this car, I'm fixing to go get something else. I'm already bored with this car. I already found something else I'm already interested in. Again, there's another vehicle out there, and yeah, it's actually in and around the bouts. Actually, it is around the same amount as what I have left to pay off on this car in a roundabout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade it in. I'm going to trade it in and do just that, but still have the same payment and still have the same amount to pay off. Instead of increasing, it's going to be the same amount. So, yes sir. But again, my YouTube family, yes sir, life is definitely about to get off the hinges. Yes sir. And again, I'm not going to tell you whenever I'm heading south. You'll just know as I'm posting videos periodically, and you see the signs, and I throw the camera up and it turns, and you see, oh, Virginia. Oh, you see what? South Carolina. Oh, you see all these places. Yes, sir. That's how you know without me telling you. But again, on that note, I'm going to end on that note, and I'm going to sit back, and I am going to crunch down on, let's see here, it says no preservatives, Sunbelt Bakery, peanut and sweet and salted caramel chew. Yes, sir. Oh, that's where it's at. That is where it's at. That, and also with some peanut butter crackers. Top it off with some. Hold up. Some avocado ranch dip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyways, catch y'all on the flip side. Doses, baby.